cold October wind blows, dry leaves tumble and scrape along the worn sidewalks as people and spirits across the land feel the draw to the old Victorian mansion. Tucked back off the street, it hearkens to another time, yet it whispers of the spooky present and future of things to come. Built in the 1800s for William Arnold, who had several successful livery stables in the town, the original building was made out of wood and only had one tower. The left tower was added later in 1895, and the large front porch was added in 1912. But over a century from when it was built, in 1980, for just $135,000, this became the home to the famed writer Stephen King. Located in Bangor, Maine, the Pine Tree State has been a backdrop for many of King's novels, and with a place like this, you can definitely understand why. Stephen and his wife Tabitha raise their children in the home that sits on nearly 2 acres of land, and the King Foundation has donated and given matching grants for millions of dollars to Bangor. He has often been seen walking his dog, coming out for photos when people stop by, or even just going to the local theater to sign his books and give them away to people there. The guest house has seen many famous writers such as J.K. Rowling, and now has an attached barn with an indoor swimming pool, a 3-car garage, and Stephen King's former writing studio at the rear of the house. The expansive 4,952 square foot home with 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms is worth over $1.5 million according to Zillow. But the spooky wrought iron fence and gate that surrounds the home was designed and built by a Maine blacksmith, Terry Steele. It has become a huge tourist attraction, and King regrets the quiet of the neighborhood being disturbed, with people coming from all over to snap a picture of the famous gate adorned with spiders, bats, spider webs, and even a 3-headed dragon that's located further down. More recently, his wife Tabitha, saddened at a beloved ash tree needing to be cut down, decided to preserve it by having it carved by the chainsaw wood sculptor Josh Landry. He carved books, owls, birds, cats, and frogs, and even a corgi that perhaps was inspired by their own dogs they have had, and even a dragon in the back. Tabitha enjoys collecting things with a frog theme, so you can see the frog statue right in the front of the lawn. Stephen and his wife no longer live here, however, as they purchased a home on Casey Key in Florida and have set up their Bangor home as a non-profit foundation to house his original manuscripts and become an archive for some of his most iconic writings. They also are setting up a writer's retreat next door. But sadly, the general public won't be able to enter, only researchers and scholars. But wouldn't you just love to sit and write inside this home? You can also take Stephen King tours, which take you to some of the locations and inspirations for some of his writing. But when October comes creeping by, and you feel the cold autumn wind beckoning you to come closer to the vast red Victorian mansion, you will know it's the echoes of the master horror writer Stephen King himself, sending chills down your spine as only he can. Until then.